Hello everyone, welcome to Cognition class. Today in this video we have a look at Group 2 Paper 8 of Part B, which is Economic for Finance. Let's have an overlook of this Part B subject. The Part B Economic for Finance has 4 chapters. They are Chapter 1 Determination of National Income. In this Chapter 1 we have 2 units, and Chapter 2 Public Finance, and in that chapter we have 4 units. Chapter 3 Money Market, we have 3 units. Chapter 4 and the last chapter International Trade, it has almost 5 units. These are the subject wise separations. Let's see the marks allotted to these units. Totally the fourth chapter 40 marks, that is 10 marks is allotted for each chapter, and you have to concentrate more on first chapter for numerical questions. You will be asked numerical question like calculating national income as such, and the chapter 4 you will be asking direct questions based on tariff, and distinguished question also you can be asked. These are the group wise and the chapter wise divisions of Part B Economic for Finance. Part A is allocated to financial management subject. Okay, now we are going to see chapter 1 unit 1, chapter 1 Determination of National Income, that is unit 1 National Income Accounting. See, in this chapter they have amended many things not there in the previous one. I have listed all the formulas which was not there in the previous book but now amended. So these are the list of formulas. GDP deflator. To calculate GDP deflator, the formula is nominal GDP by real GDP into 100. Meanwhile, to calculate the real GDP, the formula is nominal GDP by GDP deflator into 100. And the nominal GDP has also the formula called real GDP into price index by 100. And you can also calculate in the alternate way by replacing the real GDP, that is real GDP is equal to nominal GDP into 100 by price index, NFIA, that is net factor income from abroad. The formula for this is net compensation of employees plus net income from property and entrepreneurship plus net retained earnings. This is the formula for net factor income from abroad. If you want to calculate for the national term, you should add two things. What are they? Domestic and NFIA. So combination of domestic and NFIA is national. Suppose NDP at market price is asked in the question. The formula for that is GDP at market price minus depreciation. That is gross is equal to net plus depreciation. Net is equal to gross minus depreciation. So whenever there is net is asked, you should subtract depreciation from the gross. Suppose market price is asked, you should add net indirect tax with factor cost. Net indirect tax is nothing but indirect tax minus subsidies. GDP at factor cost is equal to GDP at market price minus indirect tax plus subsidies. Compensation for employees, you should add operating surplus, mixed income of self-employed, and you should add depreciation. For calculating GDP at factor cost, the formula is GDP at market price minus indirect tax plus subsidies plus compensation of employees, operating surplus, rent plus interest plus profit, mixed income of self-employed plus depreciation. And the formula for NDP at factor cost is equal to NDP at market price minus net indirect taxes compensation of employees, operating surplus, the same rent, interest and profit, mixed income of self-employed. If they have asked to calculate the personal income, PI means personal income, the formula is national income plus income received but not earned, from that minus income earned but not received. The formula, another formula for personal income is, from national income you have to subtract undistributed profit, net interest payment made by household, corporate tax, and add transfer payments to the household from firms and government. So what is the formula for personal income? From the national income you have to subtract undistributed profits, net interest payments made by the households, corporate tax, and you have to add transfer payments to the household from firms and governments. DI, next one is DI, which is disposable income. Personal income minus personal income tax and non-tax payments. Personal income minus personal income tax minus non-tax payments. Next one is net national disposable income. To calculate net national disposable income, you have to add two things. What are they? Net national income and net current transfer from rest of world. And the last one, net national disposable income. The same thing has two formulas, that is net national income plus net tax on income and wealth plus net social contribution and benefits receivable from abroad. So net national disposable income has two formulas. The first one is add net national income and net current transfer from rest of the world, and the second formula is add net national income with net tax on income and wealth and net social contribution and benefits receivable from abroad. Now let's discuss some illustration sums which was discussed in our study materials. Illustration 2. The nominal and real GDP respectively of a country in a particular year are 3000 crores and 4700 crores respectively. Calculate GDP deflator and comment on the level of prices of the year in comparison with base year. So they have asked us to calculate GDP deflator and asking us to comment on the level of prices. Okay. So, for calculating GDP deflator, the formula is nominal GDP by real GDP into 100. Substitute nominal GDP and real GDP. Nominal is 3000 crores and the real is 4700 crores into 100 gives you 63.83. The price level has fallen since GDP deflator is less than 100 at 63.83. They have asked us to comment, so we are commenting that the price level has fallen since GDP deflator is less than 100. As 63.83 is less than 100, we have commented that price level is fallen since GDP level is less than 100. And the third one, find nominal GDP if real GDP is 450 and price index is equal to 120. Nominal GDP is equal to real GDP into price index by 100. So, nominal GDP keep aside and real GDP is 450, price index is 120 and divided by 100 gives you 540. As we have already discussed that we have two formulas for nominal GDP. The one is GDP deflator into real GDP by 100 and the other one is real GDP into price index by 100. So next move on to next question, which is illustration 4. Suppose nominal GDP of a country in a year 2010 is given at 600 crores and price index is given as base year 2010 is 100. Now let nominal GDP increases to 1200 crores in a year 2018 and price index rises to 110. Find out real GDP. you have to substitute all the numbers which is given in the question. Nominal GDP into 100 by price index. Substitute nominal is 1,200 and into 100 by 110 gives you 1,090.9 crores. Now let's come to the numerical illustration of illustration 5. From the following data, calculate NNP at factor cost, NNP at market price, GNP at market price and GDP at market price. So they have given some list of items and the numbers in crores. Let's start finding. First we start finding with GDP at market price. As you all know, the formula of GDP at market price, which is compensation of employees plus mixed income of self-employed plus operating surplus plus depreciation plus net indirect tax. Let's start substituting. GDP at market price is equal to compensation of employees. As they have given in the question, compensation of employees is 1,000, substituted. Mixed income of self-employed is 1,100, substituted. And operating surplus. As we all know that operating surplus is rent plus profit plus interest. Though you know they have given that operating surplus as separate number as 2,000s. Don't confuse with rent profit items. Okay. Take operating surplus and substitute. Leave rent and profit. And next one is depreciation. The depreciation is another name which is called consumption of fixed capital, 400. And the last one, net indirect tax, which is 450. If you add all these, you will get the answer of 4,950, which is your GDP at market price. And the second one, GNP at market price, is equal to GDP at market price plus NFIA. So GDP at market price, which we have found now, which is 4,950 plus NFIA is given as minus 50. So minus 50, which gives you 4,900 as your GNP at market price. And next one is NNP at market price. The formula, you all know that if you want to find the net, you have to minus depreciation from the gross, which is GNP at market price minus depreciation. In other words, consumption of fixed capital. So 4,900 minus 400 gives you 4,500, which is your NNP at market price. NNP at factor cost, which may be also called as national income, is equal to NNP at market price minus net indirect tax. As we have already know that if you want to find factor cost, you have to separate net indirect tax. In meanwhile, if you want to find market price, you have to add net indirect tax with factor cost. As we have asked to find NNP at factor cost, you have to subtract net indirect tax from the market price. So if you subtract 450 from 4,500, gives you 4,050 crores. Let's move on to illustration 6. From the following data, estimate national income and personal income. Items, they have given some items and the numbers in crores. Let's start finding the national income. National income has the formula of net national product at market price minus net indirect tax plus subsidies. Net indirect tax plus subsidy, which is nothing but net indirect tax. The same formula we have used in the previous illustration. Here see, NNP at factor cost can be also called as national income, which is NNP at market price minus net indirect taxes. The same formula you are going to apply here. Net national product at market price, we have given the number which is 1,891 crores minus indirect tax plus subsidies, that is net indirect tax. Indirect tax is 175 and subsidy is 30. So if you add 175 plus 30 and you subtract this from 1,891, you will be getting 1,746 crores, that is 1,746 crores. The next one is personal income. As you all know, the formula for personal income, which is national income minus income from property and entrepreneurship accruing to government administrative departments minus savings of non-departmental enterprise plus national debt interest plus current transfer from government plus current transfer from rest of the world minus savings of private corporate sector and corporate private minus corporate profit tax. If you substitute all these number which was given in the questions, you will be getting the answer of 1711 crores. In illustration 9 they have given that we have to calculate national income by value added method with the help of following data. So net value added at factor cost is equal to GDP at market price minus depreciation plus NFIA minus net indirect taxes. So first we have to calculate GVA at market price. GVA at market price is equal value of output minus intermediate consumption. Value of output is sales plus change in stock. Sales they have given 700 and change in stock is 400, that is closing minus opening stock. 400 minus 500 plus 700 gives you 600, which is your value of output. So GVA at market price is equal to value of output which we have find, that is 600 minus intermediate consumption which is 350, which is already given in the question, 350. So if you subtract 350 from 600 gives you 250, which is your GVA at market price. So to calculate national income, you have to first calculate GVA at market price. As we have found the GVA, which is also called as GDP at market price, minus depreciation plus NFIA minus indirect tax. Substitute all this, you will be getting 70 crores as your national income. All the numbers have given in the question. Illustration 10. Calculate the operating surplus with the help of following data. With the help of following data, we have to calculate operating surplus. GVA first. Let us find GVA at market price, which is also called as GDP at market price. The formula for this is value of output minus intermediate consumption. Substitute all this value of output, as you all know, sales plus change in stock. Sales they have given us 4,000 and the change in stock they have not given us change in stock, so leave it. Minus intermediate consumption, so minus 600 gives you 3,400 as your GVA at market price. GVA at market price also called as GDP at market price. Now NDP at market price is equal to GDP at market price minus consumption of fixed capital, which is depreciation. 3,400 minus depreciation of 200 gives you 3,200 crores. Now we have to find NDP at factor cost. To find the factor cost, we have to subtract net indirect tax from the market price. The same thing we have to apply here. Net indirect tax is 500 and NDP is 3,200, which we have calculated above, so which gives you 2,700 crores. NDP at factor cost is equal to compensation of employees plus operating surplus plus mixed income. So substitute all the things except operating surplus. NDP at factor cost is 2,000, compensation of employees is 800 and mixed income is 400, which is given in the question. You will be left only with operating surplus. So if you add 800 and 400, you will be getting 1,200, 2,000, and if you move 1,200 to left hand side, you have to subtract 1,200 from 2,700. You will be getting 1,500 as your operating surplus. Now in test your knowledge, let's discuss the question number 5. Which is calculate sales from the following data. See, they have given particulars and the numbers in lakhs. They have given subsidies, opening stock, closing stock, intermediate consumption, consumption of fixed capital, which is depreciation, profit, NVA at factor cost. So we have to calculate sales. First, The formula for NVA at factor cost is sales plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption minus depreciation minus net indirect tax. Sales plus change in stock can also be called as value of output. So okay, let's substitute the numbers. See, net value added factor cost, the formula, leave only the sales and substitute all the number which was given in the question. You will be left only with the sales, and the answer is 5000 lakhs. We have many sums in illustrations in test your knowledge as well as in the lesson also. So revise all the sums which is given in your test your knowledge as well as which is in between your lessons. It will be very easier and easy to understand all the formulas. In next video we will be discussing about unit 2 of chapter 1. So I hope you have understood all the formulas and you have enjoyed the class. Thank you. Please subscribe the channel.